the way you ought to be where she is. God knows your capability. God knows what you can take. And he will not put more on you than you can bear. Because it's not his will that you perish. God is not in the business of destroying people. He's in the business of saving people. The devil is in the business of saving, of destroying people. That's when the devil make you drink yourself to death. That's when he make you whore yourself to death. That's when he make you lust yourself to death. Because his job is to destroy you. Amen. God is not in the business to destroy you. So anything you are going through, rest for sure, God allowed it. You know, I used to have this scripture wrong, Sister Lil, in the book of Luke and other gospel, where I used to think, Brother Tyron, that the devil did this, bringing Jesus up there. The Spirit led him. He was led by the Spirit in the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. So whatever you're going through, God is allowed it. Temptation and trials come before promotion. You're not going to graduate unless you first are tested for your last class. You're not going nowhere. You ain't been tested. You will be thoroughly qualified when you get to heaven, because you've been done past your test. Jesus passed this test when he got up there and the devil was showing him everything. And then you do something significant you got to understand. Jesus didn't have to go back to Bible class or to go ask somebody or call somebody what to do. He said simply, it's written. You people ain't going to make it because you don't know what's written. You're not going to make it because you don't know what's written. Your devil ain't got time for you to be calling Sister Lil or Sister Glory about you pray for me. Calling me, I need some help. No. I don't need no help. It's already written. Get behind me, Satan. God got the answer to your test. God knows whatever you're going through, you ain't going to make him look bad. I'm preaching better than y'all saying amen. Listen, God ain't going to put nothing on you and make him look bad. You're going to make God look good coming out of that trial. Hallelujah. God ain't going to in the business of you making him look bad. You know how bad you feel when your kids make you look bad, or your wife or your children. You don't want to own them. Well, that's the same way God is. Brother Banks, God don't want to own you when you make his power look weak. When you make his keeping power. I wish I had some help in there. He's able. Able to keep that which you have committed to him against that day. Hallelujah. Yes, God picked Job because he said he may complain. You know, don't think you are unsaved because you complain and get discouraged sometimes, because that ain't true. You have to get beyond the human part of it. Job, amen, had something deep in him called righteousness and integrity and all kind of things, but he also was human. All ain't gonna pray with me. And you have to get beyond that human part, but deep down in Job he said, I know my Redeemer lives. Anybody in here know he lives? And at the last day, I heard him say, though the skin were destroy this old body. Yet in my flesh shall I see God. Well, friends of mine, you better think about this here now. Not in a glorified body. He said, yet in my flesh. Not in a glorified body. Oh, y'all ain't saying that. But you got to get to the place where you can see God's glory in this flesh. Y'all ain't gonna pray with me now. You got to see the power of God overdo the flesh. He didn't say in my glorified body, but yet in my flesh will I see God. I'll see him give me the victory. Hallelujah! Amen. Whatever you're going through, just know that God put it on you so you can glorify him. Whatever you're going through. God spoke to me a couple of weeks ago and I brought it and shared it with you. God said to me, he said, listen, I don't care what you're talking about. My grace is still sufficient. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Whatever it is, whether it's sickness or whatever it is, my grace. I haven't run out of grace. The devil will make you think God not answering you popcorn microwave like. See, some of y'all like a microwave God. Put him in there and get warm right away and get out. No, you may have to cook you old-fashioned with. May have to roast you. Hallelujah. Amen. Sometimes it ain't gonna just be an overnight thing. No. But you don't have to worry about whatever it is that you're going through. Know that God led of the Spirit to be tempted of the devil. Amen. God still got to have some people. I don't believe that Noah and Job and Abraham and Moses and all them folk were the only one. I don't believe that. I believe, Brother Tyron, they was our example. That's what I believe. I believe they was our example. And I don't think you're going to get by. You just want to make up your mind. You just want to make up your mind to suffer. You're not going to sit up here and talk about the suffering of Job and the faith of Abraham and the this and the that, and you don't go through that. The devil has lied to you. Your trial may not be the same, but brother, you're going to get it. You got to know that God is able, just like Isaiah had to know. Just like Abraham had to know. That's right. And Abraham had to be willing and obedient to obey God. Get up and get out of this land. And just go where I show you. And I'll bless your seed. I'll bless you. You find out why you're not blessed. It's simple. Because you're not obeying. Abraham could not have gotten the blessings he got by telling God, I ain't going. Can't tell God I ain't going. Because I've never been there before. And I ain't getting out of, I'm not leaving home. Everybody was having children around Sarah, but Sarah. God had it fixed that way. You're going to have one Sarah, but you're going to have it my way. You get excited and get in a hurry. You got in a hurry and then got the wrong child. You got to be careful taking the suggestions of your wife sometimes. That started back in the Garden of Eden when Adam took suggestion from Eve to eat of the forbidden fruit. And now Now here you got Abraham taking Sarah's suggestion to go into Hagar.